Hello. Now, after making sure you have enough flowers, you need to know which flower is which. Like I told you before, we have two types of flowers, the male and the female flowers. And for a female flower to receive pollen, or for a female flower to form into fruit, as you can see, I already have a fruit here. I also have another fruit here. For this flower to form into fruit, pollination has to take place. And we have so many agents of pollination. As you can see, there is a bee that is moving. There is a bee that is loitering here. Yes, there is that bee, and what that bee is doing is pollinating, and it moves from the male flower to the female flower. As that movement, it carries the pollen to the female to the male flower from the female flower, from the male flower. So there are so many things that can hinder pollination. One is lack of pollinators. Among them, bees, butterflies, and some other insect can do the pollination. Because sometimes human being can also do the pollination, but now you are forced to pluck a flower like the one that I have here. You come dropping pollen on the female flower. And I told you, if you want to differentiate between a male and female flower, let me show you by example. If you want to differentiate, like this one is a male flower, see? A female flower always have a pot-like thing below the petals. This one is a male flower, see? Below the petal. Now this is a female flower. So when you take a male flower like the one that I have, you can come, if you are very keen, and do the pollination. But the question is, will you pollinate 10 acres of watermelon using your hand? You need a lot of people to do that. Now, because now God has blessed us with natural pollinators, leave that to the natural pollinators. Don't bother yourself by doing that. So what we usually do, when one of the don'ts at this stage, avoid spraying or using any chemical in the morning. Reschedule your spray programs to the evening, because when you spray in the morning, you chase away the pollinators because you are controlling pests. Remember, you are controlling pests. Pest is in the class of insect. These pests, when you control them, you also chase the bees away because they are not going to come where there is chemicals. So avoid spraying in the morning. And this because pollination usually takes place in the morning. By midday, as it is right now, there are little pollinators that are loitering, and also you cannot spray at this time. So reschedule at this stage. Reschedule your spray to the evening. After pollination, now you may be surprised because you will lose all the male. After pollination takes place, you are going to lose all the male flowers. See? Now pollination took place here and the fruit was formed. We lost all the male flowers. Come to the next stage. These are the male flowers, 1, 2, 3. Pollination has not taken place because this is now the female flower that is coming out here. So after pollination has taken place, after the bees have taken the pollen from this point, we are going to lose all this flower. Also, the age of this flower can also make them drop. So don't be stressed when you see this kind of flower. This is not flower abortion. We've only lost the male flower after pollination. So be very cautious and learn to differentiate between flower abortion and loss of the male flower. Another thing that may lead to loss of the flower is weather. When it's very raining, there is less or no pollination that is taking place, because the science usually tells us when the humidity is low, the pollen, because it's kind of dusty, that when it becomes available. But when there is high humidity, the pollen does not come out of the flowers, so there is less pollination. So also weather is also a factor, and that where also the timing and the production of watermelon comes in. When to plant watermelon and when not to plant watermelon, because rain watermelon always have so many challenges. And talking of rains, they also comes with a lot of diseases that end up attacking the flowers and the fruit, and you lose a lot of flowers. And our main aim is to produce as many flowers as possible and to maintain them, to form them into fruits. That's what you're supposed to do for the sake of pollination, because after flower formation, you go to pollination and get the best fruit. Until next time, stay tuned in this channel, invite farmers so that we can continue learning together. Bye.